Go. Good evening, nerds around the world, and welcome to episode 9 of the Nerds Unite as One podcast. I am your host, Paul English, joined as always by my best friend and co-founder, Mr. Caleb. Tell Caleb what's going on.
It's going, man. What's going on, guys? I know it's a late start. It's going to be a short episode this week. Obviously, as you can tell me, Paul, we're hanging out. We did some Blu-ray shopping, so we're going to show you what's going on with that. Then we're just going to talk to our guys because we got John and Avi. Guys, what's up?
Not much.
Good to be back. And
Yes.
Paul was in Caleb's house, and now Caleb's at Paul's. So
That's right.
it's all come
That's right.
full
I
circle.
must have missed
It has come full circle.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah, because unlike, we don't live close to John because he lives in Australia.
Yeah.
But me and Paul live in the same state in the U.S., so we're lucky enough to hang out. So it's cool. But yeah, we're just gonna run through what we got today, and then we're just gonna open it up and talk about whatever from maybe like a 45 minutes to an hour. Like who knows? So,
All right, so I assume you want to build the suspense level for John, so do you want me to go first?
go ahead.
All right, so yeah, Caleb mentioned we did some shopping. We got some nice stuff, so Caleb and I are just going to quickly go through it and show it off. So first thing I got, the Tremors Attack. Found this today. I had to have this. I fucking love Tremors. First one's great. The problem is it kind of goes downhill, but
Do you really need?
the first three are alright. Just the fourth that sucks.
The fourth one, train wreck on life.
Yeah.
That needs to be
So,
remade.
Ooh. Well, I know they're making a fifth one.
And we still need Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, getting Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward. All right. Get them together. All right. So. Another thing, Percy Jackson double feature, so both of the Lightning Thief and Sea of Monsters. These were guilty pleasure movies for me. You know, the action sequences are great, fast-paced. They're good, fun films. All right, so then next, Day After Tomorrow, Blu-ray, my favorite action, one great disaster film. Nice story. It's, a little disaster film, nice and fun. All right, so those are the Blu-rays I've gotten this past month, though. I did get a few DVDs. I buy DVDs to deal with
It
it.
better be
alright?
TV. Don't tell me you bought a
Blu-ray
movie.
player.
No, I buy movies on DVD because sometimes they're cheaper and sometimes you just don't need certain films on Blu-ray.
I
You just
even
don't.
have a Blu-ray player.
Philosophy I've had.
Get a Blu-ray player, Avi. Get a Blu-ray player.
I have a DVD and
Alright,
a VHS
so-
player. VHS.
This first one, Secret of NAMM double feature 1 and 2. This first one of my all-time favorite animated films. Unbelievable
What about number
storyline. Second one's a train wreck, however.
Yeah.
That second one was just bad, but it was like $5 and I fucking love the first one, so it's worth it. So then the next one, which I got today, one of the greatest films ever made and a great film, I say. Casablanca,
Why do you get them on DVD though?
I thought you were
because it was $25 for Blu-ray, and you
Yeah,
don't need a black and
it's
white film on
stupid.
Blu-ray. It
Stupid.
makes no sense.
It was wicked expensive.
Yeah. So for $10 for you, I'll get the DVD. This is a legendary film. It's a great story, and the dialogue in this film is just legendary. Guys, if you haven't seen my review for this, check it out on our fan page, facebook.com/nerdsunitedone. The fan page we run, I have a review for this awesome movie. All right, so those are the DVDs I got. Now I got some TV shows
On DVD, which is fine, which
which
good.
is fine.
That's it. It's okay. It's okay.
Alright, so-
It's fine.
Angry Beavers, the complete series. 90s nostalgia. I love the Angry Beavers. It just made me laugh so much as a kid, and oh my god, I was so happy to find this. So there's that. And then finally, seasons 1 and 2. These things are stacking up. I gotta put those down. And then finally, seasons 1 and 2 of the Ren and Stimpy show. I was not allowed to watch these as a kid, and after seeing clips of them, I understand why. This show is messed up as all hell.
Is it
So
just that
it's
one
not-
episode that was banned?
Oh yeah, and this
got-
is the uncut version too. So now it's gonna be even more sick and insane. I'm sure it's gonna be a total fucking blast, and I'm gonna love so much. But I simply had to get this. I had to know what the fuss is about. So for like $13, hell yeah. Now I just gotta find the remaining season. So that's what I've gotten this month. Caleb, you're up.
All the things I actually got today, so I have a shit ton of stuff that I haven't shown. that I had to do a collection update. But so let me get the first one out of the way. That is a bad movie. But again, it was a gift set, so I was like, it was like $5 or whatever. I don't know how much it was, whatever. So I had to get it because it was cheap and I couldn't pass it up.
No, of course not.
It's night and day. Listen, I know that, John, I know this movie's fucking terrible, okay? I know it's terrible, but it's cheap and it looks cool, man. You know, it's like a nice big box and everything, so...
I don't care.
You got a weakness for gift sets, okay?
It was a gift set. I couldn't pass it up. Okay, next film. You will like this film, John. It's Rush with Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah,
And,
good movie.
I don't know the other guy's name, but...
Daniel Bruhl.
Thank you. Daniel Bruhl, who is going to be in Doctor Strange. Oh, no, in Cap 3. I heard this is fantastic. I have not seen this yet. I want to check this out. So, Rush.
Great movie.
Yes. Next up, I got a 4-film pack here. Comes with Cloverfield, Jack and the Giant Slayer, 10,000 BC, and the original King Kong. So this was like a $10. I don't know how much it was, but you know, I am a huge sucker for the 4-film packs, so had to pick it up. Next up, I got Apollo 13, Tom Hanks, you know, Ron Howard again, one of my favorite directors, so it's a good film. Had to pick it up. Next up, I also got the Tremors Attack pack. I mean, listen, I had to, man. I don't have these on
It's Tremors, man.
Blu-ray, and it was really cheap, so why not? Next up, I got the Toxic Avenger. I'm a superhero guy. This is considered a superhero film on Blu-ray with a nice green case. I had to pick it up. I couldn't
For the
do
green case. For
Yes.
the green case
And,
alone.
these next two are the ones that you're gonna be jealous about. So the first one I want to show, I got the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory digibook.
No way, no. Oh.
But it looks so nice. It looks so good, and yeah, I'm excited to add this. But
No.
Drum roll, please.
the best
No, I
thing
don't
I
think
got
so.
today, John, was this: the Godzilla Steelbook, embossed Steelbook,
Of
and
course you get it, of course, yeah.
of course, John. With the roar, baby, with the roar. This was expensive. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah.
but it was worth it. I mean, this Steelbook
Wait,
was
how much-
so.
How much was it?
How much?
Yeah.
I think it was
30.
Yeah, but altogether, I think I paid like 26.
Welcome to our prices.
But yes, but I had to do it though, cause my God, fucking yes, Godzilla, John, come on.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm more jealous of the Willy Wonka one, to be honest.
Yes. No, but yeah. So that's what I got today. So
Jeez.
John, do you have any recent collections, man, that you bought?
You know what I was thinking about? I did pick up one DVD. It's a TV show,
Oh, DVD. Oh,
I
okay.
paid,
Oh,
like-
yeah.
but it's TV. It's TV. I picked up for like $13, and it was a TV show. It was the first time I'd ever seen it in Australia, so I had to get it. And it's the first season of Johnny Bravo.
John.
Oh, classic. Good.
I mean,
Johnny Bravo.
Hey,
Good show.
Ramon. Yes.
now I'm just waiting for Australia to get Recess on DVD. I mean,
Yeah, one of these days, John, we're me and Paulie and you are probably gonna do a and whoever else wants to come in a show on the Simpsons. So.
I'm gonna go on.
so
Listen,
yeah.
I will definitely. Okay, first 10 seasons I will praise. Later seasons I will rant. The
new
movie I will destroy. It's gonna be fun.
I hate the movie.
I love the movie.
Oh
That movie, I
movie
laughed my
sucks.
ass off watching that film. It was hysterical.
I laughed twice.
One of the worst movies ever, I'll tell you.
No, it is not. There are plenty movies worse than that.
Like Turtles 3?
Watchmen.
Oh god.
I said one of the worst, not the worst.
John, have you seen the Michael Bay Turtles movie?
No, not yet. I saved myself from that.
Well, we're gonna watch.
Smart.
Well, we are gonna watch it after this.
We can't really say we hate it until we've seen it.
Right, but we hate Turtles 3. We can definitely say that.
Yeah.
That movie's
Yeah.
fucking terrible.
I was traumatized.
Best effect in movie history.
Yes. No, but. So you like the Willy Wonka digibook, John, huh?
Yes, yeah, I
Wait, isn't that like your second favorite movie of all time, right?
Okay, my three favorite movies alternate between Willy Wonka, Lord of the Rings, and The Way Way Back. So
have you seen that? Oh my god, fantastic film.
So anytime anyone brings up those three movies, I'll say, "Oh, that's my favorite movie ever." But really, it could be those three. So all you have to do is bring one of them up, and I'll say it's my favorite.
And we don't like Lord of the Rings.
Well, we've never seen it, but it never interested us.
Well, I've seen it. I was just like, this is boring. I was like, I want to watch Star Wars. It's like, I need to watch them again. But all I have is the extended cut, and they're like 4 hours each.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like 4 hours out of my day.
Yeah.
Like, talking about you gonna watch? You bought Tremors 3, Tremors 4. You gonna watch those?
It was in the
it was in the attack pack. I couldn't necessarily buy the first two.
Listen, how the Tremors.
And besides, only 4 sucks. 3 is watchable.
Yeah, 1 is great.
1 is a classic.
Is
2 is good. 3 is watchable.
4.
No.
It's 4. It's called Tremors. We ran out of good ideas, so let's make a prequel.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. No, I mean, I do have to watch Lord of the Rings, and I will eventually. It's just like, it's one of those things. I feel like you have to watch them like back to back to back. It's like Star Wars. You have to watch them like all in a row. You can't watch one.
And we just don't have 12 hours in our day.
Like, you can't just watch one and then watch another one like a few weeks later. I just don't feel like that would have the same impact on me. But I've always been more of a space guy than walking for 12 hours. So
it's not walking.
I'm like every single
not walking for
Lord of the Rings hater. That's what they always say. Oh, it's just a lot of walking. You know?
They haven't. I bet you the only movie they saw was like half hour from the second movie. Because yes, there's a portion in the second movie where all they do is walking, but they've got really interesting dialogue and the scenery is incredible. But it's not like all 3 movies are just walking. There are a lot of battle sequences. The visual effects are incredible. The script is fantastic. The acting is out of this world. It's perfect. No flaws. I don't have any flaws.
Need to watch it. So, Paul, real quick, you wanted to talk about the Dredd movies.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So give us something to talk about. So you tell us how you felt, and then we can comment on it, because one sucks and one is really good. So
don't insult the first one too much. You can say whatever you want about the first one. Just don't insult Sylvester Stallone, please.
That's gonna be kind of hard to do. All right, but yeah, let me do a movie review for this. So the first one. Where do I begin with how insanely messed up this Judge Dredd is? Well, first of all, you got James Earl Jones narrating it, and one of the key lines is, "A new society ruled by an elite force." James Earl Jones talking about an elite force. You're just begging someone to tell a Star Wars joke at this point, aren't you? And then... But Sylvester Stallone's outfit comes out, and you see it starts at the bottom, he comes up, and then you get to his midsection, and you're like, Officer Cockblock reporting for duty? Hey, Sly, you do your pants, right? And then, what about that gun of his? I mean, how many modes does this fucking gun have? Armor piercing, rapid fire, back massage. Are you insulting the great Sly Stallone? Oh, I'm not even done insulting him. And American hero? Like, him and Arnold Schwarzenegger invented everything. Okay. Oh, shit. And, oh my god. So, yeah, there's that. And one thing I have an issue with this. Why is it no one says the word law appropriately? When Sly does it, he slurs it. So you're like, wait, what are you... You are the lawn, the bra. What are you saying, Sly? And then when Armand says it, oh, he's so overknown. Law. Say it right. God damn it! And Rob Schneider hams it up way too much. I mean, he just hams it up way too much. I'm sorry. But other than that, the story's lame. Is it bad movie? Yes, it's a horrible movie. But it's also entertaining to sit through. I'll give it that.
It's fun.
It's definitely a guilty pleasure movie.
But this film lost a lot of credibility, like, for anyone that read the Dredd comics.
Mm-hmm.
Dredd doesn't take his fucking helmet off.
Which is one thing Carl Urban did in the remake. Now that film was kick-ass.
Which is one thing that he didn't do, Paul.
Yeah, he
was take his helmet off.
Yeah,
he's lied. They're like, oh well, we can't. We have to show Sly's face.
There's some slurring his mouth all the time. You know, when we reveal that Sly's a genetic creation, like, so wait, you couldn't have fixed his jaw so he doesn't fucking slur every 5 seconds? God damn!
But the recent one, though.
The remake with Carl Urban, holy shit. That film was fucking believable. It was fast-paced, action-packed, beautiful photography, and Carl Urban, holy shit. Acting essentially only with his mouth because he never takes his helmet off. Yes! Yes, that's the one.
Yes,
that's the one.
Good movie. Yeah.
Awesome fucking movie. He is just a badass. Unbelievable.
And it won't get a sequel because nobody went to see it.
That's because they did a terrible job marketing it.
The trailer was garbage. The marketing department should all be fired.
Yeah.
First of all, because they did horrible marketing and nobody was like, this movie looks like shit. I don't want to see it. And it was
a great fucking movie.
Awesome.
So.
And even the girl in it. Who was the girl?
I don't know, but she was sexy.
Who's the girl in it, John?
Is that Olivia Thirlby or something? Thirlby or something?
Yeah.
I can't read because of the small credits on the back.
She held her own against Carl Urban, who was, again, he never took his
helmet off,
which is like, which is the one thing, if you're going to make a Dredd movie, he needs to keep his helmet on.
Yeah.
He just has. But Carl Urban's voice quality.
He carries that movie with his voice.
So strong, I'd say. It's so good. Oh, I love that movie so much. I wish
the girl in Dredd. I think she could make a pretty good Captain Marvel actually.
So yeah, the original sequel, the remake, hell yeah. Yes.
My local comic book shop must be obsessed with Judge Dredd or something. There's lots of Judge Dredd memorabilia. It's like you got the comic books and the graphic novels, then they've got the soundtrack for Judge Dredd on CD for like $30.
Done for it.
I think it was a Judge Dredd versus like the Terminator or something like that, or there was it was like him versus Batman or something, where he crossed over the Batman universe.
I haven't read it, but I saw like.
Oh man, fucking crazy! Fucking Judge Dredd and Batman.
There's a lot of cool indie titles. Hang on, I just want to show something real quick that I picked up. It's a comic book. It's a crossover between Star Trek and Planet of the Apes.
Whoa! Ooh, interesting.
See, there's a lot of kind of, you'd call them indie titles. They're not really indie titles.
Oh. I think we lost John.
Fucking Google Plus.
Google Plus kicked John out, or his computer crash. Avi, how are you doing, sir?
Oh, his mic's not working.
Avi, can you hear us?
Dude, his mic ain't working right now, man.
Someone's viewing us, boy.
That's not good.
No, someone's viewing us. I don't remember giving the link to. I only gave the link to Avi and John. So who would know that we're doing a show unless Avi did or John said? Avi, are you there?
Dude, the mic's working.
Ours is working fine, dude. Ours is good. This is a great show.
Oh, absolutely. What the heck?
Oh my god.
Yeah, this guy is.
This guy's a fucking putz. Man, nobody cares.
They both dropped out.
Well, guys, it's just me and Paulie right now, which is fine. How is everybody doing tonight? This is like impromptu,
yeah.
But I want to know what you guys think. I mean, I want to talk real quick about Blu-ray collecting. If you want to get into Blu-ray collecting, it's expensive.
Yes, it is.
But
Our wallets hate us for all the Blu-rays we buy.
when you find that one thing, I mean, yeah, you want to pay less. One thing you always got to realize, you always got to go for the deals. But some things, like, I'll tell you guys right now, these two things are awesome, but they're not going to go on sale.
No.
And I'm not going to find these at Best Buy. Best Buy's not going to have these. They're just not. So if you want cool things like this, you gotta pay a little more.
And you got to look at the places that you're least you wouldn't expect, like FYE or the local Bull Moose.
Right. FYE and Barnes & Noble, they have all the rare Blu-rays. How they get them, I don't know. So they jack the price up. That's why the prices are so jacked up, because they get the rare Blu-rays. Like Best Buy never gets those, and places like that they don't really get them, which sucks. But that's just how it is. I mean, it is what it is. So there he is,
John.
Can someone tell my laptop not to stuff up during a hangout?
Yeah.
It's like this the second
Good
time.
luck.
Well, yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, yeah, his computer probably.
Not again.
Has great timing, John. It's fine.
Mm.
Perfect.
No,
Right
I
in
was
the middle.
talking about. No, I was just talking about Blu-ray collecting, John, and about how it's expensive, but it's hard to find like rare items,
It's worth paying for those rare items, though. Like, 'cause in the long run.
Like I was saying, John, if you want to get these, then you're probably gonna have to pay a little more,
Yeah, I would have paid the $150 or whatever for the Batman set, and I wouldn't have had buyer's remorse to the extent of being upset that I don't have it.
Do you mean the Dark Knight set?
No, the series, the 90-60 series.
Oh yeah. How
I paid $175 for that.
I paid $170.
It was around that here, but like it went out of stock before it even came out. I was gonna buy it the day it came out, but I guess pre-orders sold out. Like everyone pre-ordered it now. So
Like the nostalgia, we had to do it, and
Yes.
it was such a beautiful set.
Yes.
And even though it has a lot of the same things that the DVD has for it,
Mm-hmm.
I think the set just looks more beautiful.
Not to mention it comes with that little bar and the button,
things.
a few extra nice things. Yeah.
And I mean the DVD was like $140.
Mhm.
So for an extra $30, then you get Blu-ray. I mean, like Blu-ray is so much better quality.
Yes.
And I've heard it looks great in Blu-ray. I haven't watched it, but I heard that it looks good. So yeah, no, I mean, is it worth it? Probably not. But if you can get it for $100,
for me it would be.
yeah. Well, yeah. See, like, because I know that you're a Batman fan too. So.
Especially like this 60 series, like it's like essential.
It's so
Yes.
good.
It's just so campy and fun.
That movie is. So what's funny? I've actually never seen any of the 60 films.
Well, that's ridiculous. But I may not have got that, but I did get this. It's pretty cool. Yeah, see, we haven't got that. See.
Yeah.
I may not have the 60 series, right? I do have something pretty damn close.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And it's a graphic. It's not a graphic novel. It's like a trade. It's collecting the first, I think it's 6 issues of the Batman 66 comic book, and I need to pick up volume 2.
Okay.
This is, first of all, it's beautiful material. Like, it's not like what you see on a regular hardcover.
Uh-huh.
And inside, the content is just gold. Like, all the reviews on this comic book also, they are praising it.
Yeah,
It's so good. And they're making a Wonder Woman one. Based on the old Wonder Woman show, they're making one. So.
Yeah. It's like, and it's like I've never seen an episode from the show, the 60 show, but I've seen the movie maybe 100 times.
It's funny as all hell.
It's so good. It's it's really
Who has shark repellent?
because I love that movie, but I'm not a huge fan of the 78 movie, of the Christopher Reeve 78 movie. Why? I don't know. I love the campiness from the 60 show, but then that movie I'm like, not so good. But
It's
I think that's because you're more of a Batman fan than a Superman fan. That might be
That's true. I'm really not a Superman fan at all, really. So.
I'm a Superman fan, but he doesn't really have enough content in movies and shows recently. Like, I think Batman, a lot more people like him because of the Christopher Nolan movies. It introduced a whole new audience. Man of Steel tried to, but it didn't get enough positive feedback. And I know you loved it. I personally wasn't a big fan, though.
Well, okay. The one problem that I had with Man of Steel was I do feel like it was too dark.
Yeah, that's the big
This
problem
is
I have.
Superman. He is the yin to Batman's yang. He is the light to Batman's dark, and it's like that film. It felt like they were doing a Batman film, but with Superman. It just didn't work. I mean, listen, I still enjoy the film because I think it's fun. I think it's action packed, but I know it has flaws, and I know it's a little too dark.
Mhm.
And I know that's why you weren't a huge fan.
That's why I was not a huge fan.
You liked it, but you weren't like at first though.
And I prefer the Chris Reeve one better.
Oh my God, John!
Yeah.
You have the set.
No, I've got Man of Steel, and I just want to say, I'm not an avid hater of this movie. It's just not my thing. I didn't really like it that much. I'd probably give like a 2.5 out of 5. It's not the worst movie ever. I think it looks good on Blu-ray, but I think the last half hour, I hate it. I mean,
I think you guys are on the same page, Charlie.
No, I mean, no, not what I hate is it was just too dark. I mean, the whole controversy surrounding about Superman killing Zod, like, I don't even have a problem with it. It's like he killed him in Superman 2.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
yeah.
Like, no, it's just like no, because your thing was because like when you first left the theater, you were like, oh my God, you know, like you were with me, and then you were like, and then you watched it again,
about it,
and
like,
you watched it again, you're like, you know,
it's not as good as I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually I like to grade every movie I watch. Usually other people don't care, but it's just for my own, like, in my brain I like to have a grade for every movie. And when I came out, I'm like, this is A-. I really loved it. The next morning I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
B+, B, and then, like, it just kept going down. And the
Yeah.
more I thought about it,
That was the same with him, John, because when we started in the theater, you know, he was like A+. It was great, you know.
Yeah,
I loved it.
awesome
It was
movie.
like 5 out of 5. Then he texted me a few days later. He's like, you know what? It wasn't as good as I thought it was. And then he started thinking about it more, and it's like, me, I don't know. Maybe because I'm such a Batman fan, and it just like felt like Batman, but it was Superman.
Mm.
But I hope they make it a little more lighter and a little more comic book.
Yeah.
Because
well, I'm really glad because they won't, unless they really stuff up, they don't need to make Superman dark anymore. They've got Batman. He's the dark one. If they make them both dark, they're gonna stuff it up. Like if they make both characters these don't talk much type of people,
no jokes,
it's gonna fail. They need to be different personalities, and Superman needs to be that one, and Batman needs to be the. I think Batman's gonna stop the fight.
Yes,
because
I agree.
That is in my mind where the movie's actually good. If the movie's bad, anything could happen really.
Well, it's because also from what I read, if you look at it's a Batman versus Superman, and in an actual court case, the person whose name is first is the plaintiff, and who's ever second is the defendant. So I think you're absolutely right. It's gonna be Batman going to Metropolis and saying, "You are blowing shit up. You wrecked the whole city," and I get the feeling that it's gonna be him going as Bruce Wayne, and then him kind of teaming up with Lex Luthor.
Mm.
And then at the end of the movie, he's gonna realize that he's a dick, and they're gonna have and then they'll reconcile. It's like have you guys seen the Batman vs Superman movie? It was the animated movie that was based on.
No, I never saw it.
Which one?
I never saw it.
You
World's Finest, right? That's the World's Finest, right?
No. I can't remember. But it was like a spin-off. I think it was part of the animated show. It was just a few episodes, like
animated series.
Yeah, I don't remember, but it was basically like Bruce Wayne went to Metropolis, and he scouted out Superman, and they both kind of like one-upped each other. Yeah, like Batman got a tracer on a Superman, and then Superman found out that he was who Batman was because that's her vision.
No, that was from the Superman series. I got that. Hold on.
I just remember reading this really campy comic book, and it's like Batman and Superman, they're both like changing into their costume.
Yeah, right here. It was the World's Finest. I think it was a 2 or 3-parter.
Yeah. Well, it's finest. I knew.
Yeah. But anyway,
Yeah, right
I think it's gonna be based off that.
Anyway, as I was saying, I was reading this comic book, right?
Yeah.
They're both changing, and then they realize, like, but Bruce Wayne, you're Batman, and Clark Kent's like, you're Superman. And they both realize at the same time, and it's so campy and it's awesome.
I would hate that if that happened. That will not happen. I can tell you that. But I think that's what they're gonna do. Like, it's gonna be Batman going to Metropolis.
Yeah,
like,
the 3-parter.
This.
Disc 4, Side A, World's Finest, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I think that's what they're gonna do. It's gonna be like him going. And listen, it's not gonna be exactly like that story. They had to bring Wonder Woman, and they gotta bring Cyborg. But
So I think it's not going to be Cyborg. I think it's just going to be the guy whose name I can't remember right now.
it's gonna be
Ray Fisher. You won't be Cyborg yet.
Mr. Stone.
Yeah. And
I
I think maybe possibly end credits might have him turning into Cyborg, or something goes wrong in the lab, something.
I just hope it's a cool end credits, because we didn't get anything for it was but I just.
Well, that was like they said, like, I can't remember who said it, but like someone was saying something that they heard someone else say. So this is not my idea. I've heard it from someone who heard it from someone. But they said something along the lines of, well, what are they going to tease? Nothing was confirmed. They didn't have anything to tease.
True.
Yeah,
that's
so
true.
like, with the Marvel movies, they tease Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver at the end of Captain America because Age of Ultron's confirmed and they've been cast and stuff, so
Right.
they can tease that.
Yeah. I mean, he's not really optimistic about Batman vs Superman. It wouldn't even be in his top 5 most anticipated for 2016.
See, I'm not. I have high hopes for it, but I think I'm more looking forward to Suicide Squad and On. But I think Batman v Superman, I'm kind of worried about.
I mean, it's Batman and Superman in the same movie.
Yeah, but remember, Warner Brothers doesn't have the best track record. Plus, I'm sorry, I do not trust Zack Snyder. I just don't. If we had a different director,
I think he's one of the most.
Affleck directing it, hell yeah, sign me up.
I think Zack Snyder's one of the most overrated directors out there.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree with you.
He gets all this credit, and
You made Watchmen, and you
he's
hate.
made like. He's made like one movie that everyone can agree is good, and that's 300. Apart from that, everyone else is like, not everyone loves
I mean,
Like, people are split on Man of Steel, on Sucker Punch.
Most people hate that. Few people like it. No one saw Legend of the Guardians.
No, was that even good though?
I heard it was good. I saw part of it at school. They had like the DVD going. I think it was a rainy day. That was a few years ago anyway.
Yeah.
But like,
I
couldn't get into it.
Warner Brothers, like, why did you tag Zack Snyder to kind of? Why
what I was reading was that he's read a lot of the comic books. He knows the history of it.
He's a shitty writer, though.
Yeah.
He's a shitty director. He makes good visuals. That's what.
Oh God, his visuals are awesome. But
that's what he does best. He makes good visual movies. But the
Yeah.
writing and the dialogue and the directing is really shitty.
it's meh at best.
It's not good. I mean, it's just not. And it's like you need a. Like, okay, when they announced Josh Whedon for Avengers, I was like, what? But then he killed it. So maybe he'll kill it with this. But it's like, you're giving Zack Snyder this movie and Justice League. It's like, okay, can we get someone else? I mean, okay, who's going to direct all these other ones? I mean, yeah, you have David Ayer doing Suicide Squad. That's great. And then you have Michelle McLaren doing Wonder Woman.
Is that confirmed?
Yes, I'm pretty sure she's confirmed.
Okay.
I don't. If you want to look that up real quick, John, I'm not sure though. But I'm pretty sure she is confirmed. And she was good because she directed some of the best episodes of like Game of Thrones and Breaking Bad.
She directed the all the main fight episodes, like the war episodes, like. I'm not sure if she directed season 2, episode 9. I think that's almost, but
With-
season 4, episode 9 of Game of Thrones had
Yeah.
that big epic battle,
Yeah.
and that was, whoa. And yeah, she's confirmed.
Excitement if she's gonna be directing when it's with Wonder Woman and with all the like Amazonians and everything. But then
Yeah, I
Yeah.
could have like a King Kong kind of opening where it's like Wonder Woman's with her people for like a good part of the movie, and then someone comes there, and then she goes back to like, or she doesn't go back, but for the first time she comes to like civilization or.
it's probably gonna be a prequel to Batman vs Superman. You know, it's gonna be before she
Mhm.
because we're supposed to see her for Batman vs Superman.
Yeah,
So it's like, okay, is this gonna be a prequel? Is this gonna
I don't
be
think
after? Because I heard.
I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think Warner Brothers are that good. I think they'll stuff it up somehow. They'll try and shove Wonder Woman's origin story in Batman v Superman. Like, like Gal Gadot will be like, I had trouble as a child, and then flashback or some stupid crap
I
like
hope
that.
not.
Like,
I heard the shitty rumor that they were gonna have her first movie being like the 1940s, and then her next one being the 1950s, and then 1960s, and then and then it gonna be in our present day. No, I don't want flashback movies. Okay, I want like in the right time, in the right. I mean, come on, the WB. What are we doing here? Like
they have no idea.
the problem is they're rushing.
They
Well,
probably don't even have a script for Wonder Woman yet, like a complete script. They're probably still tweaking stuff, saying this should go here, or should we make that change?
So it's not till 2017, so they can finish up the script this year, and then they can shoot next year because it comes out in June of next year. I mean June of 2017, I believe.
I don't even know that's gonna be. To hear my theory about why they're not doing so well, my theory is Warner Brothers never had any intention of creating a DC cinematic universe up until Marvel did it. They saw the success of Iron Man. They saw the money, like, well, maybe this could work. But I don't think they had any idea of doing any plans to do it until the Avengers came out. They're like, well, wait a minute, we got the Justice League. But they're rushing. They're not taking the time to build these characters like Marvel did.
When the first Avengers trailer came out, that was when Warner Bros. And DC said it's time to make a universe starting with Man of Steel. They started writing the script for Man of Steel.
With
Green Lantern.
with the Green Lantern, and we also have that movie turned out. So they wanted to do what Marvel did, and they wanted to start their universe.
This is what happened with Green Lantern.
Yeah, I think I lost it when I remember I threw it in the Blu-ray collections video.
You had it on that video.
I'm not sure where it is now. I'm glad. I don't want to know where it is.
So the movie is like they wanted to do what Iron Man did, but Iron Man was a phenomenal movie.
Yeah.
And they wanted to, because before Iron Man came out, Iron Man was like
A B-list character.
Yeah, he was like a BC character. He wasn't a major player, but then Marvel made him into a major player. That's what they wanted to do with Green Lantern. They wanted to push him to the forefront, and they CGI'd the fuck out of it. And they stole an idea from Rise of the Silver Surfer, which why would you ever want to do anything from that movie? That movie fucking sucks. So you want to go from fighting a giant purple cloud of dust to fighting a yellow cloud of dust. That's
original.
So creative. So creative, Green Lantern. No, the movie fucking sucks. I hate it. Like, what the fuck, WB? You should still be giving me my money back for that movie.
I don't know anyone who likes that movie.
I mean, like, Man of Steel's a good start. If Batman vs Superman is really good, they won't go somewhere.
Yeah.
But they gotta restore the faith in you.
Absolutely. They gotta, and everyone who was not happy with Man of Steel, or everyone was like, this could have been better.
But you know something, even after Dark Knight Rises one, that was underwhelming.
Yeah.
Dark Knight Rises was very
So to be fair, they were trying to follow up The Dark Knight, which how do you follow up that movie?
I disagree. I think The Dark Knight Rises was a great sequel to The Dark Knight, but not a lot of people agree.
It was underwhelming and it wasn't as good, and there were so many plot holes in the movie. I had a lot of problems with the movie. And the real thing that really bothered me about this movie, and it's bothered me for a while, and I just you wanna go WB, okay? You wanna go near the end of the movie, and you wanna have Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character because Christian Bale's too much of a dick that he didn't want a side character. Did you know that?
Yo, and I remember you were telling me about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it?
No,
What's the story?
He's going home and he's like, I will only do these movies if I'm the only hero. If I'm the only hero in the movie and I have no side characters. Because he wanted to do Robin. Like, no one wanted to do an older Robin. So
I bet that would have been like a Nightwing type of guy.
Yeah. And you and me love Nightwing.
Dude, Nightwing's fucking awesome.
So Dark Knight Rises. Oh, you should use your real name, Robin. That's fucking stupid. No,
That's the worst part of it.
that's fucking stupid, WB. Why isn't it? You just said, oh, you should use your real name, Tim, or Jason, or Damien,
Or even Dick. Or even Richard. Like,
Robin. Are we serious? What?
and that's the way it ended, with you see Joseph like going into the Batcave, finding it out. Like, you're just teasing a spinoff, aren't you? That's never gonna happen, you fuckers.
Yeah.
But
That's
Robin,
beyond.
like,
Yes.
since when is his name Robin? Like, are you
Thank you.
kidding?
Yeah.
Even though you like the film, John. I mean, listen, I like the film, but I just have a lot of problems with it. But that was one thing I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Seriously? Like, you're gonna do that? Oh, his name's Robin. Oh,
That was Warner. I bet that was Warner Brothers' idea. I bet Christopher Nolan was like, "Are you kidding me?" And they're like, "Listen, we're letting you do what you want with this movie. Just please let us put this one line in. Something like that would have had to
like,
be."
come on, just do this one thing for the fanboys. And all the fanboys, we fucking hated it because it was stupid. No, if his name was like Damian Wayne, like Damian, that would have been awesome.
Do you know what they did? I bet it wasn't for the fanboys. It was for those people in the audience. They're like, "Oh yeah, I remember Batman, the 1980s Batman," and they were in the audience, and they're like, "You should use
John,
the name
it was the same people. Oh my God, I remember Batman and Robin. I love that movie.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah, but those people who don't really know that much about Batman, they turn to whoever they're watching with, "Did he say Robin?
Oh my
We know Robin."
goodness! Oh my God! Yeah, get the fuck out of here! Fucking stupid ass.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! I fucking hated that. That was one thing I was like. And then the ending was such a cop out. Like, oh, it's a bomb, and in the ocean. Oh, he's definitely dead. Oh no, he's still alive. It's like. And then
I think we all saw that coming.
And then the ending where they go to the Paris thing and like, oh, he's gonna be there because they said that
They teased that at the beginning.
It's like
Cop out.
and then all the various plot holes in the movie, and it is what it is, but it was underwhelming. But again, you're comparing it to the Dark Knight. It's not any contest.
No.
Even though Max, well, I think he was trolling that night when he said that he didn't like the Dark Knight. But I think he was trolling. I think he had to be trolling. There's nobody that.
Well, yeah, but then he said, "Oh, well, I haven't seen it since I was like 10, and I didn't really like it that much when I saw it." I think that's what he said. So.
But watch it again.
Yeah.
It's a masterpiece, man. Come on. And
I need to see that.
And it should have been nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah, it should have.
That's a fucking joke.
I haven't seen that in like almost a year. I need to watch that again. It's something you need to watch every year.
Yes.
At least once a year.
It's one of the best. I mean, it used to be my favorite movie of all time, but then, I watched it.
What is your favorite? Yeah.
Probably The Avengers.
What's your favorite? Really? Yeah.
Because I'm such a comic book guy, and I'm not such a
That'd be Batman '89.
superhero guy. It's close, man. Those two movies are close for me, man.
I can't afford to buy trades at the moment, so I went to the library and borrowed these. So I'm kind of excited to read them. New Avengers. I've got the digital copy of Volume 1, so it's not like I'm going to be reading Volume 2 without reading Volume 1, but it's got the Infinity storyline, so I'm confused. And Miss Marvel. It's a new story. Starts with 1. So.
Gotta get ready, man. For Miss Marvel.
Oh, speaking of which, did you hear the rumor that Kristen Stewart wants in on the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Keep her Twilight ass out of here!
Yeah, get her Twilight and her Snow White and the Huntsman ass out of my MCU.
Keep her out!
Get the fuck out of here.
She's not allowed! No!
No, okay?
Oh.
If you want to have Al Pacino because he saw Guardians and he loved it,
Dude,
that's
this one?
cool. He's fucking Al Pacino.
Yeah.
This ain't
He
Jack.
could have played the collector.
Yes,
He could have played the collector, Al Pacino.
that would have been
That would've
awesome.
been cool.
So, but I like what's his name
Benicio del Toro.
as the collector. He was good. All right, but we got to end this because me and Paul still gonna watch this movie. So
Yeah, good luck with that.
thank you, John.
Thank you.
for
We're
the
gonna need
encouragement.
it to get through this shit pile.
For the encouragement.
Yeah.
All right, John. But
Yeah.
thank you for hopping on, man, for hanging out with us for a few minutes so that we could get something out.
Yeah.
And Avi is gone, but
Thanks,
Guys,
Sam, for
thank you.
joining
Oh,
us.
yeah. He told me to say, this is what he told me to say. He said his mic wasn't working, it only worked when he had headphones, and someone had his headphones. And to say that in terms of recent movies and stuff, he rented Edge of Tomorrow. So,
and you liked it. Did you like
that's.
it?
He didn't say, but I'm just speaking from what Avi said.
I bet he liked it. That movie's phenomenal. So, all right.
Yeah, should have got nominated for Best Visual.
Yes. All right. Thank you, everybody, and have a good night.
Peace.